Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another perfume review video. My name is Naz. This is my channel, the King of Hidden Gems. I try to bring to your attention fragrances are usually very good value for money. They smell good. They're usually under the radar. Not many people talk about them. I think at least you should do your research, try them for yourself and see if they're any good to you. So in this video I have another update for you, and this is the brand or the house of Gilles Cantuel. So Gilles Cantuel is a French designer brand from France. They've been around for a while. I think it's at least 30 years, if not more. And they have a quite extensive perfume lineup in their portfolio. Altogether, I think around 30 to 40 perfumes, both for ladies and men. So they are quite they have many nice perfumes in their fragrance portfolio, but for some strange reason they never get mentioned in the fragrance community. Almost nobody talks about them, and it's a shame because they make very good perfume, especially for the price. So this one I unboxed and reviewed at least a couple of their perfumes before, and for the price they are very impressive. So this one in particular is it's called Gilles Cantuel, and this is leather. It's EDP 100ml, is targeted unisex, and to my nose this is an absolute unisex. Yes, it's just anybody, ladies and men, can wear it, no problem whatsoever. It leans hint of masculinity in here because of those some heavy hitters in here, but overall it's a unisex to my nose. Presentation wise they are very good. Look at the beautiful bottle, beautiful box. The bottle looks luxury, the box is very nice. Everything about it, especially for a retails £85, but I paid around £30 for it. The only problem with Gilles Cantuel perfumes is they're quite hard to find. I don't know what's happening with their distribution, their sales. I'm not sure what's going on there, but they are not easy to find. But I think in Europe is much easier to find them. So if you are interested, research it, Google it, see if it comes up and how much it goes for in your area. In United Kingdom it's almost impossible to find this one. Excuse me, sorry about that. So anyway, so presentation was beautiful, even for £85. It's beautiful. In terms of performance, I'm happy to say this is a very good performer. On my skin went up to 8 hours, on materials and t-shirt goes up to 10 hours easy. So it is a very good performer. The next day I woke up, I could still smell it strongly. In terms of projection, similar story, around 2 to 3 hours of an arm length of projection, and after that slowly will subside, but you always have a good bubble, good cloud and a good trail behind you. I went to 10 sprays of this, which is, yes, a bit crazy for this kind of heavy perfumes, but I absolutely enjoyed it to the max. But I think majority of people should be a little bit more cautious with the sprayer. If you get it, don't go more than 4 or 5. Experiment, see if it's ample enough for you, and if you want to increase it, go from there. So performance, very good. Again, for the price, for the smell, beautiful performance as well. In terms of ratio for I paid on what I get is ridiculous. Smells great, perfumery great, ingredients great. The smell itself is niche-like smell. It's like £150 plus in terms of smell and the perfume and the quality. So in that term, again, absolutely yes. Who is it for? This is definitely mature, so I would say at least 25 years and older to be on the safe side. The reason is because it's quite complex and it's deep and dense and thick, so mature nose will appreciate this better, in my opinion. Season wise, this is better suited for cooler weather, but because it's got some freshness to it, you can use it all year round. In summer less sprays, in winter more sprays. And in terms of occasion, this is very opulent, so it's very good for going out, special occasion, evening, formal occasion, close encounter, clubbing, going to somewhere special, wedding, birthdays and things like that. So the smell itself, it reminds me of two fragrances combined to some extent together. this is for my nose, for my age, for my experience. Okay, so no, they're not exact, but it is in that genre or perfumery on that. It's not precisely those two, but very, very close. Okay, so first, which is a great news for many people if you can find it, that is Dior Fahrenheit, the original 1988. So this one smells very similar to that one. When I wore it I wore it 3 days in a row. Every time I said, this reminds me of something. What is that? And then it hits me. It's a Dior original, not Dior's today. Dior Fahrenheit today. Dior Fahrenheit today, unfortunately, is being reformulated to death. It doesn't smell anything like it used to be, and it doesn't perform anything like it used to be. So this is a very good alternative to that. It smells like the original 1988 Fahrenheit, which had that petroleum big violet leaf. So this one has a big violet leaf as well. It's got a big leather in the base as well, and the leather in here a little bit on the animalic side, a little bit on the andolic side. So if you like to have similar experience to the original Dior Fahrenheit 1988, this is a superb perfume. It's very close to it. It's just unbelievably close to it. Okay, the other thing it reminds me of to some extent, but lesser extent, is Tom Ford Anthracite. The reason is because is the greenness and the earthiness, and also the little bit of bitterness in here reminds me of that one, a little bit of that concrete feel overall. So Dior Fahrenheit 1988 release, the original, yes, I would say at least 80% plus in this one is similar to that one. And Tom Ford Anthracite, I would say around 50%, maybe 40 to 50% similarity to that one. So it's like, if you like, it's like both of those, but somehow combined, somehow combination of those two, but mostly Fahrenheit rather than anthracite. So if you like the combination of those two, then you love this. If you don't, you won't like this. So the petroleum note is here very noticeable. It's very big, it's very noticeable, especially the first half-life of this perfume is absolutely dominant. And the leather in here is very rugged. So it's a rugged leather, it's a rough leather, it's a dark leather, it's very deep, it's dense, it's a hint of animalicness in here, not too much. Let me read you the ingredients and we'll take it from there. So this is according to Fragrantica. On top we have pink pepper and clary sage. In the mid we have juniper berries and iris. In the base we have leather, birch and tonka bean. Everything in here I get, but I get some other stuff which is not mentioned in here. For example, big violet leaf, making it that beautiful petroleum note or aromaticness in here. And that violet leaf is massive in here. When it opens up with a little bit of berry smell like, which is coming from that pink pepper. So the pink pepper giving it a little bit of berry smell like, but overall the sweetness in this perfume is on the moderate side. So it's very moderate on the sweetness, and that is the beauty of this perfume. So many people love Fahrenheit and anthracite. Reason is because they don't have that much sweetness in them, and here is well balanced and well kept to the minimum. So the pink pepper getting a hint of sweetness, not too much, and also berry smell like. And the clary sage and the juniper berry here, plus the violet leaf, giving a huge aromaticness. So it's very aromatic, it's quite green, it's earthy, it's a hint of muddiness to it as well. Little bit of hint of mushroominess to it, little bit of concrete feel to it as well. So all these things I'm saying, it doesn't smell bad, it smells great. But I have to mention these things because some people would be interested in. The iris in here is not a typical Dior Homme family iris, okay, which is what's that lipstick wise. The here is giving it that softness, so it is quite soft. It is a little bit on the clinical side of thing, soft, and also a little bit of creaminess. The creaminess is coming from that tonka bean as well. The tonka bean in here is quite creamy, it's earthy, and it's nutty, and it's a little bit of darkness, and it adds a little bit of sweetness to it. Then the birch in here giving it that smokiness. So this perfume overall is quite smoky. You need to like your smoky perfumes to enjoy this, especially smoky leather. So the leather in here is very, very smoky, and it's quite realistic. So it's a realistic, it's like you're going to a leather goods shop and you open the door and that smell of real leather hits you in the nose. It's very, very apparent in here. It's very realistic. So you need to like your realistic perfumes to enjoy this. The leather, as I said, is quite rugged. It's quite dark. It sees like a worn leather jacket. It's got some like old and a little bit worn and a little bit on the danky side as well. Again, I'm not saying these things are making it sound bad. It smells great, but all these things are making it more interesting. So if you like what I described, this is a beautiful perfume for people who enjoy this kind of perfumes and they like them to be a little bit on the unique side. This one is quite on the unique side, although Fahrenheit and Anthracite, they've both been out for many years, and they both Anthracite been discontinued. Unfortunately, you can't find it. If you find it, it's very, very expensive. And original 1988 Fahrenheit, if you can find it, is hugely expensive. And today's Dior Fahrenheit, unfortunately, has been reformulated to death. Doesn't smell anything like it used to be, and also is very watered down, unfortunately. So this one is a beautiful perfume which is a very good alternative to those. Okay, overall, should I just give you a brief description of this perfume, what you can expect. Very leathery. So this perfume is leather and more leather, and the leather in here is rugged, it's quite black, it's quite dark, and it's danky, and it's a little bit earthy, is very realistic, and it smells like a little bit animalicness, and it's petroleum notes adding to that leather as well, which making it even more rugged. The aromaticness is mainly coming from the juniper berry plus the clary sage plus the big violet leaf. The violet leaf in here give it that petroleum note, and also big aromaticness. The aromaticness is huge. After the leather is the aromaticness, which is the biggest player. Smoky, yes, very smoky, especially from the beginning to the mid is the smokiest. Later on it's subside a little bit, but it stays there to the end of this perfume. Very woody in the base, which is mainly the birch, and also I'm smelling something like a sandalwood cedar combination to give it a very woody base as well. But the woods are in here very clean overall. It's quite spicy. The spiciness is mainly coming from that the hint of that pepperiness, which is coming from the pink pepper. But I'm smelling something like definitely nutmeg in here, and a hint of cinnamon, very small amount. It could be something else, could be like a cumin. We're giving it that warmth, spiciness as well, which adds to the animalicness of this perfume. It's quite animalic, it's quite earthy, it's quite camphorous, it's quite a little bit of the balsamic feel to it, not too much hint of balsamicness, but very earthy overall, and very spicy in the same time. And the smokiness is very apparent from the beginning. So if you like the description of this perfume is very artistic. It's not very unique, but it's quite unique because it's got a combination of notes that you can't find. I mean, I smell many perfumes. Obviously, I haven't smelled all perfumes in the world, but to my nose, this is quite unique. It's beautiful, it's mature, it's sophisticated, it's complicated, it's deep, it's dense. Very good performer. Smells great, perfumery great in here. Everything is about it shouts quality, and I don't understand why people don't talk about this perfume or this brand overall. This brand have beautiful perfumes in their lineup, and they deserve mention. They deserve more highlights. They deserve more limelight and more attention, especially from the fragrance community. So I highly recommend it if you can find it, for a good price as well. But even for £85, this is a beautiful perfume which many people will love if they can find it, if you can put their nose on it. But you have to be a mature person. You have to like Dior Fahrenheit, the original 1988, and also Tom Ford Anthracite, because those two are very unique perfumes and not everybody's cup of tea. Okay guys, that was the review of this beautiful perfume. If you have it, if you know it, if you tried it, or if you have anything else from the brand Gilles Cantuel, let us know your experience. What do you think about them? How they perform, how they smell, how in terms of value for money, and all those good things. If you know, if you want to purchase one of my own perfumes and support me that way and get something very beautiful in return, you could do that as well. I leave them in the link. I'm the perfumer, I'm the artist, I'm the worker, so they are true handmade perfumes just for you lucky people in the United Kingdom. I put more than 60% pure perfume oils in my perfume, which makes them very, very unique, very artistic, and very long lasting, very big in terms of personality. And they are very, it's like a time capsule. They take you to different places, different times, and they are super, super beautiful as well. I'll leave them in the link. As always, if you like what I do, please don't forget to hit those buttons. This way you help me, encourage me, motivate me to bring you perfumes like this in future that nobody else is talking about. They need more limelight, they need more attention, and they need more publicity. Otherwise they're going to discontinue this beautiful perfume, which is a shame. Okay guys, as always, thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for your love and support, and I'll see you later. Bye bye bye.